This is a World Champions Jackal PDW in Black Ops 6, and to be exact, it's Hydra's. Hydra's a player for the LA Thieves, and he won COD Champs in 2023, proving himself to be one of, if not the best SMG player in the league. And today we're going to be using his Jackal build, so if you want to dominate rank play, I got you guys with the class, and actually a better class than his. Ladies and gents, the Jackal PDW is the most consistent, fastest killing SMG in the entire game. Yes, the compact will kill a little bit faster at that very close engagements, but you can use the Jackal up to medium range with basically no recoil, and so it's very easy to hit your shots. It has a very fast sprint out TTK, and just overall, it is the best SMG to be using in rank play. That being said, we are going to be going over Hydra's build, which is the build that most of the pro players are rocking. They're all using the gain twist barrel. This is good because it's going to increase that bolt velocity, making it so you get better hit registration. You don't get as many ghost bullets, which is pretty annoying, especially in ranked when every single bullet counts. The reason why the pros are actually really using this though is because the reinforced is banned. The reinforced is the better barrel. I definitely recommend rocking the reinforced, which is what I'm using in ranked play. This is going to increase that damage range, so then you know our gun doesn't feel like a pea shooter outside of that effective damage range. Now we're going to be doing 27 damage to the chest up to about 16.8 meters, giving us that 4-shot kill, and then we also get some bolt velocity, making so we don't get as many ghost bullets. The pros deem this too overpowered, so in their competitive matches they are using the gain twist barrel. So to stay on topic, we got the gain twist on there. Next up, for the muzzle, we are going to be adding the compensator. Some of the other pros are using the ported, but I'm pretty sure they all swapped over to the compensator. It just gives an overall better recoil control. On some of the guns, like on usually the ARs, the ported will be better. You get less initial recoil, and if you're killing the enemies already in 4 to 5 shots, you're perfectly fine. But sometimes you're using the Jackal across the map. I guess not all the time, but you know, it just makes it more versatile when you use the compensator. So now we have that very good hit registration, and we have that no recoil. Next up, for the underbarrel, you guys got two different options. What the pro players are typically rocking is going to be the Ranger foregrip. This is just going to allow you to move around the map a little bit faster. Getting to a certain area and trying to get those timings is very important. Like, everything comes down to the last millisecond in rank play, especially when you're playing some cheaters. So the Ranger foregrip is just going to allow you to get there a little bit faster. It is going to increase that sprinting movement speed as well as the tack sprinting speed. 6% on the sprinting, and then I think it's about 4% for the tack sprint. And then we also do get some recoil gun kick control and horizontal recoil control, which is one reason the compensator is very nice. We get that recoil gun kick control. If you're ever using iron sights, you want a lot of recoil gun kick control, more so than like vertical and horizontal. The gun kick is what really like makes the gun feel like it has a lot of recoil, which that muzzle and this underbarrel is going to eliminate both of those. Oh, well, we're supposed to have the Ranger on there. The vertical is going to be good if you just aren't that good. You're trying to warm up maybe, or you're just, you know, you're not too high of a rank. I would say if you're like gold and below, you might want to stick to the vertical just so you can get that recoil control down. Then once you're pretty good and snappy with the weapon, then you can use the Ranger and you can get the full power out of the Jackal. So since this is for rank play, we are not going to be adding a magazine, but just as a bonus build, I will give you guys an 8 attachment build. So for the rear grip, we are going to be adding the ergonomic grip, just increasing that slide to fire speed, the dive to fire speed, and your ADS speed, making the gun a little bit snappier. It's also going to make it so if you slide into a gunfight, you're not going to really have that delay. The dive to fire speed doesn't really matter too much. We're mostly here for that slide to fire. I hope that they like just lower the overall slide to fire speed, because it makes the ergonomic like a crutch attachment, and I don't really like when there's crutch attachments in this game. Like, it kind of feels like everyone rocks the same attachments. I hope in the future we get a little bit more variety so we can rock some unique fun builds. To stay on topic, last attachment. Oh, okay, before I show you guys the last attachment, what is this? Why is this happening right now? Go into your settings and tab over to aiming. This is for controller, but go into the aiming advanced settings and swap your ADS sensitivity transition timing to gradual. At first you wanted to rock the instant just because it would make it so the second you ADS, the sensitivity multiplier would be applied, which if your sensitivity multiplier is a little bit slower, like mine's 0.85, that means the second I ADS, or the second I start the ADS, my thing would slow down. The gradual makes it so it's like a gradually slows down to the 0.85, and this just makes it a little bit easier to lock on to people. Most pros are using the gradual, but some of them are still using instant, so I definitely recommend, you know, trying them both out and use the one that you like. For me, I'm actually really liking that instant. Now to go back on topic, we are going to be going over to the stock, and we are going to be using the balanced stock. I personally like the infiltrator stock more, but the balanced stock is used just so you have a little bit more hip fire movement speed, so if you are up in the enemy's face, you can strafe a little bit faster, as well as just having a regular strafing faster. It does say it increases the aim walking movement speed and then the strafing movement speed, which those are literally the same same exact thing. Exclusive Ace proved it, that those are the same exact thing, and the Infiltrator stock actually gives you like more strafe speed, but with the balanced stock you can do this a little bit faster, and that can come in handy in those like, you know, close range engagements. And so overall, if you guys want a screenshot, this is going to be Hydra's Jackal PDW build. Now if you guys do want to rock the 8 attachments, you do have to go over to the loadouts and then take off that per greed for the gunfighter. And then for this one, we are going to be using the, I don't really recommend the fast mags. I guess do the extended mag if you're in pubs, and then you can go over to the fire mods, and I recommend the recoil springs. I guess you could do the overpressured rounds and then add the long barrel, but that's getting a little bit off topic. And so you guys can kind of see what you should rock for the 8 attachments. Sorry, since we're in rank play, I don't really have the, you know, all the attachments. So with all that said though, let's get into the gameplay. Okay, today we are going to be mixing up a little bit. We're doing a reaction of Hydra playing the game. I've given you guys a... That's fucking incredible. I would love to do that at the very beginning of every single match. Oh my god. So I've given you guys a lot of rank play gameplays, a lot of pub gameplays. So I'm trying to mix it up, mix in a couple reactions. Last year, a lot of people liked it. So I'm going to kind of go through this and just break down what they're doing. Not too much at the moment. We're just dying. Hydra, incredible player. I watched him play live. It was insane just to watch those fingers go. Like his girlfriend must be super happy. Okay. I think he starts to go crazy right here. So just to push pause real quick, he's looking at the minimap. He gets that kill and he sees on the minimap top left that there's a red dot there. So he knows someone's in the bedroom. After every kill and basically every second, you got to glance up at the minimap, which is when people think that, you know, the streamer or someone who's recording themselves playing has walls, because they're always looking up at the minimap, and lots of casual players don't really do that. Right there, that was a little bit crazy just to know that he's pushing back. I'm assuming he heard him and just has the tinglies. Right there, his teammate stunned him.
What the fuck is going on?
He's playing with nade shot, Zuma, and Zuma actually does better than him in this. So I want to show Hydra die a few times so you can see that, like, you know, just because someone's pro doesn't mean they're always going to be at the top of the leaderboard. Like, it takes, you know, the match has to go your way. He's also looking at where his teammates are on the map to see what his teammates are watching. He knows there's going to be an enemy over here just because his teammates were in the bottom 3 quadrants. Basically, the enemies are always spawning opposite of where your teammates are. So if all your teammates are in the bottom left corner, the enemies are going to be top right corner. Which is why it's a little bit hard to get kills when you're dying, because it's like, you know, the enemies are taking up the map. You don't really know where they're at. But if you're getting kills, you know where your teammates are at. You know kind of where the enemies are going to be spawning. I bet you guys didn't have zero clue about that.
Wait, he closed the door? Dude.
Yeah, that closes.
Those doors in competitive, you're not allowed to close those. I think they should make that in rank play as well. I think it's dumb that you can close those, because then there's only 2 ways that the enemies can get in. Well, I guess 3 with the zip line, but it's just OP. Oh, so OP in my opinion. And what you're seeing right here is a little bit different than what he would do in a pro match. Like, they didn't rotate early, but like they already kind of know they're gonna win everything, and that was incredible. So they're not playing like super sweaty, but they are at the same time. And this map is so tiny that you don't need to rotate as early. It's pretty easy to break it and, you know, retrieve the spawns that you want.
Yo, bottom bar.
Weak, their side, early. Really weak.
He's using the heady, trying to get the time. Knows that they're going to be pushing in soon. Hydra over here, he sees that his teammates on the bottom left, so he's like, okay, this whole left side is all watched. Now all he has to do is watch this side. His teammate's about to get the objective so he can hop off.
He's there somewhere,
and then he gets that cross, getting the weird angles. And now he sees all the enemies are over here, and they kind of have, they're more so on this bottom half of the map, so that means the enemies are going to be over here, which is why he's saying they're going to flip. They're going to be spawning on this side. Unless Hydra and his team moves back. So it's kind of, you know, it's whichever side majority of your teammates are going to be on. And sometimes if you're forward, then backwards and forwards and backwards, you can get a thing called parallel spawns, where they spawn in front and behind you, and those are pretty hard to read.
What the fuck is happening?
One more old.
What's on the back, Whirly? Nah.
Right there, he died because he didn't check that left corner.
So bad.
Did not check the corners. A lot of times in these non-competitive matches, they won't check as many things. They'll just kind of fly at people knowing that they have a better gunny, so they can basically win any gunfight.
There's a bullet mid somewhere. I got a bullet.
See how he jumped around that? He didn't need to, but he's trying to stick to the edges of the map. When you stick to the edges, it's just less areas that you can be flanked from. You can check more things. Like maybe someone's hiding right there on the stairs. Him jumping around, he can check that, and then he gets that wider angle on that guy. And he jumps through the window on the left. So he's always sticking to the edges. I recommend going into a private match and trying to move around the map like he does. Just get really good at moving around the map when there's just nobody there. And just try to find these little spots that you can camp and just pretend you're in little gunfights. And just try to get fluid with jumping and sliding around the map. You can do the same thing with your aim by just playing against bots. Even can turn off your aim assist and just keep playing bots until you don't miss. Which is what I kind of do before like every stream, where recently started doing that. Because I'm good. I've hit iridescent multiple times. Not in this game. Not in this game. Not yet. There's a lot of cheaters. Right now we're only Platinum 3. But given I've only played with my Crimson friend. And so he's definitely better than me. But we're only playing in Crim, Iridescent. I've already played many top 250s, and half the games are actually cheaters. Like if you stop by my stream on Twitch, WCBS, you will see just cheaters and cheaters and cheaters and cheaters and constant.
Yo, top flat.
If I solo queue, I think I could probably rank up a little bit faster. I'm just not good enough to beat cheaters.
I stop, you know.
Yes. I just need to put more time in. Damn, he gets shit on right there. See, a pro player, a guy who's the best SMG player in the league, just died right there. So don't ever like get down on yourself for dying. Just, you know, move on. Don't really think about it too much. The more you think, the more you die. So don't think as much. Well, they're talking about fucking scones and stoves and...
I don't know what the f you're saying right now, Paco. If I knew, I wouldn't be asking.
He's in new, right? Yep, there he goes.
What the fuck?
If I can mantle this shit, that'd be dope. One more in the back. Backstairs, one shot.
Jumps over the corner. See, the way that they move around the map, you usually wouldn't expect it. And him jumping on top of there, if someone's in this corner watching a weird angle, they're not going to expect that as much. And it reduces the amount of his body being shown.
I'm zipping.
Which is why Shotzi's such a good player. He moves around the map like in a way that you can't really predict and you don't really see him.
So fucking aware somehow.
Got it. Sorry, Paco.
Look, they're playing the edges of the map. They always hug the walls when they sprint around the map. They always hug the walls.
What the fuck just happened? Yo, what just happened?
Checking the corners.
I don't know.
A lot of people just run past. He's checking every little corner now.
I couldn't see nothing.
All the teammates are on this side of the map, so he knows that you know, they have to be over here. He sees on the minimap, and he just sees with his eyes that there's an enemy on the bridge at the moment. His teammate also died, so you got information. So when your teammates die, you literally know where the enemies are at. So if you have a teammate always dying, you kind of always know where the enemies are because they're always going to be on the radar. And he knows they're going to be coming from kitchen because his teammates are on the majority backside of the map. Still checks the little corners. Practice like moving around the map and checking your corners. You even can go into a private match, play in spots, and after every kill, look up at the radar. After every single kill, look up at the radar to get yourself in a habit of checking radar constantly. It's like that's something that I still struggle on. I'll just like get in the habit of just trying to win the gunfight, get to the next hill that I don't even like do the things that help. That's fucking. He's just moving. No one can see this dude. No one's ever gonna see this dude.
He pinched.
Holy shit.
And if your teammates aren't really picking up that much, it can be a little bit tough because you're going to be dying from behind, from the sides. And that's why, like, solo queue is a little bit tough because it's, like, hard to get everyone to watch everything. And then you have to adjust your playstyle based off your teammates. Like, if you're in the hill already, watching this certain area, look at your radar. A lot of time, my teammate will go watch the same area that you're watching. And then you have to go move to go do something else. And it just fucks up your whole flow.
Nah, still one old. Still one old.
Orally behind.
Nah, I'm just letting you know.
I don't think I've seen Nate Shot get a kill in this whole game. Nice little angle laying down there.
One shot, man.
Lots of slides in the gunfights. That's why the sprint to fire speed doesn't matter as much because you're always sliding into the gunfight.
In the back here.
I spun out.
Okay, you guys should be able to shortcut.
Have your whole front
This spot right here. I don't know how the fuck he knew someone was there. That's insane.
Spun out.
He's laying down. The enemies can't really see him, so he's just watching the cross and watching the vault area, like the safe secret.
You guys should be able to shortcut.
Have your whole front at time.
I think he had to have heard the guy. Oh, it looks like there's a guy sliding, and then there's a guy right here too. One thing about the pros is that they have insane reaction time. Right there, he literally, yeah, he heard someone slide, and he sees the enemy not sliding, so he knows that the enemy has to be over here.
I couldn't slide. One shot on time. He's a bedroom going front side closet.
Like, I feel like my ass at 24 years old just does not have a reaction time that half these people do.
Still just sitting there.
Which, if someone can let me know in the comments, how can you practice a reaction time? Like, is that a thing that you
That's
can
not
do?
even him, yeah.
Because I know if you keep on playing Call of Duty, or
Yep,
like,
pitch
you
on
know, you'll stay good for a long time. Like Havoc, for example, he's 2 years older than me, but he's
No one kitchen.
he's astronomically better than me.
Count my head.
Ex-pro.
Yeah, he just came in the back, bro.
That shit's crazy.
How'd he get there? Oh, no, he went underground. I'm faded as fuck. I was about to.
So he's playing these little angles that you wouldn't expect anyone to play. That's like what the SMG players have to be very good at.
Mid. Close, nice.
Nice, man.
Banana. Take his spawn
And they're
box.
also looking at the kill feed. They're seeing who's alive and who's dead. Like right there, he knows that that guy. Now he knows all the enemies are dead, so they're all gonna be spawning in. And this one I think was like a parallel spawn or something because his teammates are.
One more
Let's see. Let's see.
Nice, guys.
See, if I was right here, I would predict everyone to spawn. Oh, I think he sees one of his teammates deep. That's not on the radar. This guy over here is blocking that spawn. There's certain locations that you can sit that will block a spawn. Like, for example, you can be right here. I don't know exactly the terminology or, you know, where you can block spawns necessarily on this map. But let's say you can block a spawn right here. Like, if you're right here, the enemies won't spawn behind you. But if you're over here, the enemies can still spawn behind you. So there's like certain little areas where you can go to like block the spawn.
Or spawn behind us.
So I think he sees his teammate in an area that blocks the spawn, forcing the enemies to spawn back here.
Outdoor TV. Outdoor
To spawn into the kitchen.
Outdoor TV. Another one spawned behind me. Pine tree going up top.
That was probably parallel spawns where they spawn over there and spawn in the back.
P2.
Spawner. Could be kitchen.
He's gonna be top cat on.
Hopefully that's not too confusing. Hopefully not.
For nade shot.
If you guys have any comments, I mean, if you have any
Paco
questions,
steal my kills, bro.
I read every comment. I don't respond to every comment
Paco
because some
steal
people
my
are faded
kills.
as shit. But I read every comment.
One shot low.
Top cat. Free kill for nade shot. Nice.
One shot around the bedroom, bro.
Got your trade. Don't worry about it.
One shot. Oh my god.
Bro is flying.
Guy just fell off the
Just
map
go
right
into a
in front of
private
my
match and just try to move like this. People always ask me, how do you get better?
Oh shit.
Don't do that.
Yeah, kitchen.
Oh my god, I'm clicking it, bro.
On to the catch.
Making shit clean right now. I'm blocked. Blocking.
On me.
I'm not even getting
Low
time,
right.
I'm just
Two of them.
blocking.
They're all one shot, man.
Don't worry. I'm here to pick up the pieces.
What's up,
Piano.
Got help?
Damn.
One shot. I hit with exactly one, Tom.
No, the door's closed.
Right there, he knows exactly where the guy's gonna be at because of the radar watch. See someone shoot at him? He knows the enemy since he just shot at him. He's not gonna be on the catwalk. He's gonna be below. So he knows he's right in the corner. So he's probably gonna slide over and just pre-aim that, or actually just pre-fire it.
No, the door's closed.
Oh, he does a little back moving thing. See, I'm just basic. I would have just went straight. Now because of his movement, he just dodged the guy. But Krig, just you can't beat the Krig,
And I'm
especially
struggling,
with
bro.
that pistol.
I really needed that one.
Oh my god, what is he checking? This genius. I
One
don't even know
shot.
he's it.
FX up top.
This fucking why whine? What the?
What the fuck? Hold up. That's a gargoyle. How to get up there?
That's a gargoyle.
Spot I just got spawn killed in, so I thought he was new. Yeah, what the fuck?
Sees on his radar that there's someone over there, and he just hears him, but the radar tells you.
I don't know. This guy was repinching our side, but like now I'm not sure. I know he might just jump out mid.
Bro,
Here we go.
what?
No one mid. No one jumped that mid. No one jumped that mid. Nice.
Uh-huh.
Holy shit.
That's some COD Simon. That was some COD Simon. Goddamn. That's a great button. You should definitely subscribe with the noties on if you learned something.
Here I go.
Let me know in the comments who else I should react to if you guys enjoy the reactions. I enjoy doing them. They are pretty easy to make, but you know, I think it's good to mix things up. But Zuma actually better than Hydra. So imagine seeing Hydra move around the map like that, but then Zuma's still doing better. I don't know how it's possible. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys get better at the game. Hope you guys like the class. Deuces.